Hey, so I just thought I would share a couple of silly Grim Dawn builds I'm working with recently, or working on recently with the thread. All of these, well, the first two are variants on the idea of why should you cast spells if you can hit people or shoot them and make spells happen instead. So this is a pretty generic commando build, normally. I've gone mostly all the way down commando, and the only thing I've picked up in soldier are the two attack procs. And the reason for this is that both of the attack proc skills can have devotion procs socketed to them. So the volcano's on one of them. There's the one that gives people the flu. If you look carefully, you can see it occasionally, a little red swirl that guy there has. That means he's got the Chaos Soleil's flu. And then there's also things like the arcane missiles that are fired by a ring, and one of my pistols fires lightning. And this is just a kind of great silly build, just because it just puts fire and explosions everywhere. And it's a great example of how a build that is nominally you expect it to be focusing fairly hard on physical damage, given that you're gone soldier. But both the Zorhan's technique and Markovian's advantage, they both work with guns, and both of them provide benefits that apply to both elemental and physical damage. So Markovian's advantage has a percentage all damage modifier on it, and Zorhan's technique has a percentage all damage. It just multiplies the damage of your weapon, and because of the way procs work in this game, where percentage chance to happen on attack effects are multiplied by the percentage of weapon damage that your attack is actually dealing, this causes procs to happen quite a lot. So every time a Zorhan's technique goes off, which is 24% of the time, it has a chance of both proccing the devotion I've socketed to it, but also a nearly double chance of proccing any of the weapon effects that are on that. So in one case, there's 10% chance to cast Chain Lightning, which you can see going off there. The other one, it's got the arcane missiles proccing at 5%, which is effectively doubled on that. One of the things I really like about this game is that you're at no disadvantage picking up Soldier Mastery if you're going elemental damage, because it just basically supplies you with a huge amount of physique. Cunning is basically never wasted. Even if you're going Fire Strike, it's rare that you will convert away all your physical damage. So the benefits of Cunning, still you get some offensive ability and you get some piercing and physical damage, and that's actually quite useful. You very rarely feel like you're getting fully wasted stats. This build, however, is a dual wield build, where it's actually a... what is it? Oh yeah, it's a Spelljammer. So this is dual wield, cold damage, lightning damage procs. So the idea is that because with the dual wield skill tree in the Nightblade, you have available 4 different weapon procs that got up to 20% chance, you can pretty much replace your auto attacks with procs. And then once you've done that, you just assign a different devotion proc to each one of them. So for example, I have the Lightning Storm proc, I have the Elemental Storm proc, I have the Ether Fire proc, which confuses people. I have an AoE Freeze, I have fireballs from the helmet, so you can see triple fireballs like that coming off the helmet, which stun people, do various other things. This is another alternative to a caster build. It's a sort of silly melee damage caster. And almost all the damage this character is dealing is physical. And this is one of the silliest builds of all, which is just if you look in the devotion tree, you'll notice quite a lot of things that boost retaliation damage. So I've just gone pure soldier with a little bit of demolitionist to pick up some of the damage reflection stuff, and you just run past people. They just kill themselves on you. It's a really A+ build for extremely high IQ people. Would recommend and would play again. The next thing I'm going to pick up on is Blast Shield, which has fire damage retaliation on it. And I'm going to pick up the Commando Aura that does AoE stun and damage reflect. But you know, I could have gone to Occultist. I could have legit gone into Arcanist. I could have gone into almost any tree to do this. Fabuloso.